Okay, one note I want to point out. I made a mistake in the video you're getting ready to see about not removing the bottom engine cover. You do have to remove that. In fact, I even removed the tensioner. And the other point I want to really emphasize is this is not a job for beginners. So if you're not experienced or have somebody experienced helping you, I highly recommend you let somebody who has experience do this job. It's not an easy job. It's not a small job. It's not quick. It's difficult, and you do need some experience in addition to what I'm going to show you. And as always, perform any of these procedures at your own risk and try to be as careful as possible. So without further ado, I will start the video. I do say in the middle of the video that you don't have to take off the bottom engine cover, but you do. And I show you that later on in the video, but I wanted to point that out first, here at the beginning. So without further ado, this is how you change the water pump in a Toyota Corolla. Hey YouTube, Engineer Boy 100 here. Today I'm going to show you how to change the water pump on a 1994 Toyota Corolla 7A FE. It's going to be real quick, so pay attention. I've been getting a lot of requests for this, and I'm going to go through it real quick, but I think it'll be easier for you to understand the way I'm doing it with it halfway done already than for me going through it step by step and making you suffer through a long drawn out video of how to do every single nut and bolt. So here you go. Number one, the very first thing you want to do is drain the radiator. Radiator's drained, so that part's done. Number two, you want to remove all of the drive belts. As you can see, I removed the alternator belt, I removed the power steering belt, and I removed the air conditioning belt. You want to go ahead and take those all the way off because they're going to be in your way. And I'm going to reiterate, this is kind of a major job. It's not even medium, this is major. Not major, but changing the water pump on these little cars is a major job. So all of these steps are necessary. Don't try to skip any. Okay, so now that the drive belts are done, the next thing you want to do is remove the front engine cover. Now to remove the front engine covers, you're going to have to loosen up your valve cover. Now you don't have to take it all the way off, but I just took the nuts all the way off so that I could easily, lift it and move it, because there's a lip on the top front engine cover that's underneath the valve cover that you have to relieve that. You want to start from the top down. Front engine covers, there are 3 of them. There's one also on the bottom. Another thing that you want to do is there's a bracket that holds the power steering pump here. 2 bolts that go here and 1 that go on the tensioner right here. You want to just completely remove that bracket, and I'll show you what that looks like right now. This is the bracket that holds the power steering pump and it tensions the belt. You just want to remove it. It's 3 14mm bolts. When you take off the drive belts, just completely remove this. Otherwise, it's going to be in your way. Another thing you want to do, and I've already done it, is remove your dipstick. That's just 1 10mm bolt, no big deal. Take it loose and then pull it out. The next thing you want to do is remove your, I guess it's called a little engine shroud. Let me show you what I'm talking about, because I don't know what you call it. This little plastic undercover here, you want to take the tire off and you want to take this off because it's going to be in your way. And the next thing you want to do is you want to remove your harmonic balancer. Why is that? You want to remove you want to do the harmonic balancer before you do the second front engine cover because it's in the way. You need to take the harmonic balancer off, just 1 bolt, take that off, and then you can remove that front engine cover. Okay, once all that has been done and all those parts have been removed, this is the water pump right here. All you have to do is go around and remove all of the bolts here that hold the water pump onto the flange in the back. And there's one up underneath the middle front engine cover down there. I think it's a 14 millimeter, looks like it's right behind the timing bell here. It's really hard to see. You can't really see it. There's no light. Even if there was light, it's hard to see it. See if I can get a shot of that so you can actually see it. Okay, so there's that bolt I was trying to tell you about, right where the light is focused here. That I think that's a 14 millimeter or 13 millimeter. Might even be a 12. I can't tell from here. That has to come out, and that is up under that middle front engine cover. And here is where it is on the water pump. It's this part right here, and this part extends underneath that front engine cover. So this bolt, and this bolt mount location are underneath that front engine cover, and that's why you have to remove it. Okay, so there's a real quick note I want to tell you about how to tell if your water pump is bad. The water pump is equipped with a little hole right here. Okay, so this hole is designed to leak if the bearing goes bad and it starts to wobble, and it'll hit a little seal that blocks off this hole. That will allow you to know that your water pump has failed or is failing before it completely fails and your engine overheats and you lose your whole engine. That is designed to save your engine. Now let me show you what it looks like underneath. Now if you look on the engine, you can see here at the base of my water pump here was leaking all down here, all on the engine, and even on the shroud. See the shroud here is all covered with dried up coolant leaking down. That is evidence that your water pump has failed. So you don't ever want to try to like put stop leak or anything like that to fix a water pump that has failed, because when that happens, that means the bearing is going out inside. The shaft that turns the pulleys is turned by the pulleys, is wobbling, and it has busted that seal. So you need to change the water pump. You cannot fix a leaky water pump. You cannot fix it. You must replace it. And it is a big job. So that said, if you want to try and take on this job, here are a few pitfalls to look out for. Hope this helps. Engineer Boy 100 signing off. Have a good day and stay safe. Okay, I've got the new pump loosely fitted in there, and it wasn't easy. So here's the deal. Another tip. Before you start this job, I would strongly recommend you get yourself a 10 millimeter and a 12 millimeter open socket L-shaped spanner wrench. These little wrenches here, these open socket L-shaped wrenches, are almost critically necessary to get in there and get some of the 12 millimeter and the 10 millimeter bolts loose that hold the flange of this water pump in place. Additionally, I lied about taking loose the bottom engine cover. I not only had to take that loose, I took the tensioner off and the timing belt. And then I took the water pump out from the bottom. So you're going to take a look at that. See, I had to take it all loose because I just could barely get that out. It's like delivering a baby. So I thought I'd add those two little pieces in there to help anybody out who's going to try to tackle a water pump on these little guys. It's overly difficult to get these out. Unless the engine's out of the car, then it's easy. Alright, that's it. Good luck. Once all those bolts around the periphery have been removed, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bolts. Don't forget to put your gasket on, and you've just changed your water pump and didn't reinstall all of your parts in the reverse order that you took them off. If you need to, take pictures as you go along. That's a good idea, especially if this is the first time you've ever done this. And put your things in a neat order. When you take your bolts loose, put them in a plastic Ziploc bag and label them so you know where they go if you've not done this before. Engineer Boy 100 signing off. Good luck. Have fun. And as Eric the Car Guy would say, stay dirty. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like. Have a good day.